So hey, good morning guys. This is Curtis. I'm the owner of Amici Salon. I've been doing it for quite some time. I love hair, and I'm an artist and I'm a hairstylist. You know, I work both together. They basically deal with the same concepts with the different media. But with that being said, I'm new to YouTube, so I'm kind of a little nervous. But I want to share with you all that down the road, we're going to give you some new ideas, some tutorials, some ideas. You may never be a client of mine, but I want to educate you so that you understand the real world of valued hairstyle and how you can have a lot of fun. So with that being said, we'll get started telling you a little bit about myself. So I started a couple of decades ago, about 35 years ago, and started working in the hair business. I'm an artist. I've been an artist all my life, and so I decided to get into a career that I could feed them both. And working with hair is like, it is an art. It's an art form within itself. It's a live art. I'm pleasing you. I'm finding out what you like, how you take care of your hair, educate you on what it's all about. So I started in the business in 1984 as an artist and moved into an apprenticeship with an internship, and it was a lot of fun. I learned a lot and was able to combine my already knowledgeable aspects of art into the designing of hair with your shape, bone structure, hair texture. When I started thinking about getting into hairs, I've always been an artist all my life. But I was practical. I'm a fine artist. And really, to make a living as a fine artist, it's really hard to do, but I wanted to stay creative. I'm not one to sit behind a desk and draw somebody else's ideas. Although I did some commercial logo work before and stuff, I really love being around people. So it just seemed natural. I mean, I have an uncle who's been in the business, and so I watched him when I was growing up. I had an aunt that's been in the business, and I watched them growing up. I was really fascinated on how they dress and their hair and how they worked with people and communicated with people. So as I was growing and I'd been an artist, I was very fortunate to get a scholarship to the Maryland Institute College of Art. And I was also thinking about what my career is going to be. So again, I didn't want to be a commercial artist, but I always wanted to be a fine artist because I love shape, form, composition. I love painting nature. So it just seemed natural to get into the hair business. And believe it or not, when I was in school, I had a friend of mine who was a hairdresser. And we just became friends organically. It was really cool. She always wanted to be an artist, but she was a hairdresser. And so really what was really cool about that is I would give her art lessons and she would teach me about hair. And it just started making a lot of sense how it's basically the same concept. It's just a different medium. Shape, form, composition, balance. But you're dealing with a personality. So now you're dealing with touching somebody. Some of you go to see a doctor, you go to see a dentist. Who really likes to go to see them? If you go to a hairdresser, you want to leave happy. That's one of the only people that actually physically touch you in your life, but only recreate things. They're cutting your hair. They're giving you a new shape. One of the most fascinating things about doing hair and being an artist is that they overlap. They are actually definitely connected. By working with my paintings and my sculptures, it gives me information outside of doing hair. It's sort of an abstract concept that I'm able to bring in and work with hair. I deal with the same ideas, the same concept, form, shape, composition, color, patterns. All is hand in hand. So one feeds the other, and that's what makes me different than most stylists, that I'm able to take that great information from the art world and combine it with hair design. Nothing gets sweeter than that, and that's the truth. I've come up with some of the best hair designs just from grasping information, from mixing colors, creating shapes, three-dimensional design, creating the illusion of a three-dimensional image on a two-dimensional surface, but when you're working with hair, that's a three-dimensional surface creating it. And then the patterns with the colors and the shapes and the forms, you're taking juxtaposition of shape, form, and creating an image. It's fascinating. Doesn't get any better than that. So hey y'all, yeah, I had a lot of fun doing this YouTube video today for the first time. I'm looking forward to sharing my passion of hair and art and design and shape, creating some really new interesting videos that you all enjoy and have fun. A little bit different, something a lot more fun. It's not just about cutting hair, but it's about all of it. It's about you. It's about educating and looking forward to learning about some new videos that I can put out there that are different than everybody else's. I like to be different, and I like to share some, off the hook kind of ideas that you never thought about before when you were watching a hair video, because it's all related. Artwork, painting, sculpture, shape, form, composition. So with that being said, I am so looking forward to sharing some great ideas and a lot of fun with you guys. I got a lot of good surprises coming your way. Can't wait to share them with you. Don't forget to come back and check it out, because it's going to be really good stuff.